going on, world? It's your boy Boom here for Thisis50, man. We got a very special guest. We got 3 very special guests. You know, if you guys don't know, now you know. I mean, you should have been known about these dudes. These dudes are legends. Right. Legends. Like, when you come to this street hip-hop shit, it gets no better. It gets no better than the Locks, man. We got Sheik.
Thank you, sir.
We got Styles. We got Jada in the house, man.
What up? Yo.
How y'all feeling today? How y'all feeling?
Great, brother. Thanks for having us.
Hot as fuck.
Bless.
Definitely.
We just talking about different kind of heat out there, man. Word. Police South and poor people heat is crazy.
Yeah, he said he got that Texas heat. I hear it. New York got that building aggravated poor heat, man. It's different.
For sure, man. All right, man. Well, we are here today to talk about, man, you guys, the upcoming Ruff Ryders Chronicles, man. I mean, they just had the No Limit Chronicles, and then now we got the Ruff Ryders, another great legacy to go off of, man. But like, you guys signed with the Ruff Ryders in '98 after, you know, being with Bad Boy and whatnot. And I know it was a different type of feel and everything, but like, man, just tell us about how y'all felt just in '98 signing with Ruff Ryders.
It was natural. I want to say it was organic as far as like them managers at the time.
Felt like we went home, like we went back home to our family.
For sure.
I mean, it was our managers during the Bad Boy time, and that's where we'll put all our studio work in that actually got us there. So it just felt fitting.
Absolutely.
Now, was the competition different there than was with Bad Boy? Because I mean, you guys had lyricists at Bad Boy, but then like Ruff Ryders was more of an edgy, gritty street type of feel, and you guys were familiar with that. But then going there and on the Ruff Ryders, you guys had to not only, you didn't have anything to prove, but you had to, you know, maintain that level of competition.
For me personally, like with Ruff Ryders, it was way easier. Like Puff put more pressure on you to deliver some crazy shit, man. You might not even know what the fuck he wants you to deliver, but you had to do that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Ruff Ryders was like, yo, go in there, spit your shit, and let's press it. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. It was different. It was a different infrastructure and labels. Like, you know what I mean? Bad Boy was constructed a little different than Ruff Ryders. Whereas Ruff Ryders' infrastructure was our normal infrastructure. And Bad Boy, we had to try to fit in or had to learn it a little more.
Sure.
And as I said earlier, like we was being at Ruff Ryders is what got us to Bad Boy. So it didn't feel like nothing new. We just went home, like Luke said. So it didn't feel like these are all people we always around and work around anyway. So it wasn't nothing new. Mace worked at Ruff Ryders before he worked at Bad Boy.
That's a fact. I mean?
So
we dropping gems today, fellas. We dropping gems.
So that wasn't nothing new for us. That was just being home for us, really, to be honest with you. That being around X, that wasn't nothing new. We did that before. We was on Ruff Ryders. That wasn't even new at Ruff Ryders. We rhymed around X on the streets. So nothing was really new for us. We was just, what was new is we was just adjusting to doing what the fuck we want and the world being able to hear it.
You know, and then you guys, even when you guys signed with them, man, you guys were a part of one of the best collaboration projects like in hip hop history with the Ruff Ryders Volume 1. And it's like, man, like going into that, did you guys realize how much of an impact it was going to have just on the culture?
Nah, I knew it was dope music. Nah. We kind of like never really know what the single's gonna be or how big it's gonna be. We just do it and it blows up, man. And hopefully you love it. I swear I say that shit all the time, but that's really how we work. Yeah.
That's the formula.
Yeah.
Definitely. And then you guys had We in the Streets, a part of your signing at Ruff Ryders, man. But just looking back now, man, if you could pass along one line to your old self during the making of that project, man, what would it be? Sheik, you go first.
One line? What, from one of the songs or something?
Yeah. If you could drop one line to yourself, it's pretty much like you ghostwriting yourself. You going back and you telling yourself one line, man. What would you say it was?
That's a good question and a hard question. I gotta think about it. I don't know.
Got you, Sheik.
Styles Kiss. I don't know.
That might be the hardest question anybody ever asked us in
Yeah.
their whole career.
No.
You mean a line from that album specifically?
Yeah.
Shit. I have the slightest idea, actually.
Yeah. I got to text you that later.
I know you know one. I know you had a line you could easily pass on to your old self.
Who, Kiss? I don't know.
Hell no.
I got to think of the songs.
Word.
I got to hear the songs, hear it out, think of them. I have the slightest fucking idea, to be honest with you.
That's all that it. If you hope we wouldn't make it, fuck you, and all that kind of shit. That's one of them. If you hope we wouldn't make it, fuck you. Word.
That's a good one. Hell yeah.
That's a great one.
That's a fucking great question, man.
But
Damn, that's a great one.
You know what? You guys have so many memorable verses. I mean, I can see why it's hard to deliver that right now. Just thinking back on that.
You got?
So, okay, well, I mean, we can go even further, man. What would you tell what advice would you give your the past self, I guess, working on that project? And I mean, knowing what you know now, what was something you would tell yourself?
I told you one thing for me. I always say, like, learn the beat, learn how to make them tracks instead of like just bopping to them shits and like watching Swiss make it. I wish I'd have fucking learned how to make all them tracks back then. I'd have been dope as fuck, dog. Word. Fucked up though.
That's it. That's a great one,
yeah,
bro.
Man. Yo, I wish you could make them tracks, yo. Like, word.
That's I would say, I wish we would have knew more about when we was transitioning, leaving, anything about opening labels at that time. I wish we knew more about the business at that time.
Facts.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Big fact.
What would you say, Kiss? What would you say?
Definitely more of the business aspect of learning the game. You know what I mean? I think that's something we got on board with late. I wish we would attack learning the business as we did, you know what I mean? Writing lyrics and perfecting our craft and focusing on being dope MCs. Wish we would have learned the business a little more, a little sooner.
Facts.
Y'all was already dope back then. Y'all was already dope back there, man. Y'all was definitely. I mean, man, then going into the whole documentary, man, like, how did it feel, man, just being a part of something like this? Like, you already had that with Bad Boy where you guys were a part of it, but what was it like, man, just recording this Chronicles of the Ruff Ryders documentary? Just feeling like you guys made it to, like, 2 decades now, just being like, man, we here. Like,
I mean, it felt dope. It wasn't nothing. It didn't feel. It felt like just talking about some times. It didn't feel like no. It didn't feel nothing. I didn't feel like really crazy or really. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Plus, you gotta understand, like we see a lot of these guys a lot, so we have.
Yeah, we still speak to them and see them. Like we didn't. It ain't like we didn't move to London or none of that. We see them often, speak to them. I just spoke to D yesterday for his birthday.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's regular. It's love already. That's what I'm saying. Ruff Ryders was constructed different. It was constructed off family and friends and really making it from the bottom. And they have none of that. They didn't do no internship at Uptown. It was none of that. They came strictly from dogs and drugs in the street to, you know, working the label and artists and doing, you know, taking over the industry. So the story is kind of different.
Yeah.
For sure. And then, man, you guys worked real close with Eve, which is literally one of the last great female rappers that we've had in the past decade, man. Just, I mean, we have our Nicki Minaj's, we have our Cardi B's, we have all these other female rappers that came up in the game, but they always show credit to Eve in the past, being that she was like one of the hardest, man. Like, just being in the studio with her, did she really bring it to you guys like everybody says she did?
No, she held on.
Lyrically.
Yeah. Eve is dope. Shout out to Eve, man, doing all kind of dope things right now, man. You know, besides music and all that, man. Shout out to her. She definitely was, you know, dope on that mic too. Is dope on that mic. Word.
Yeah, I think everybody who was in that studio worked hard, bro. Like, if you was in Ruff Ryders studio, you was there to work. And you was there to work hard. Like Kid said, it was a family environment, community environment, people fresh off the streets, people hungry. So everybody in there kind of went dog hard, bro. Like hard.
It was like a motivational competitive thing that we was moving in a unity, like, you know, we unstoppable and there's nobody that can fuck with us in the world. And if you join this team, you gotta have that same mentality. And that's just what it was.
For sure, for sure. And then another thing about you guys, man, is the bond that you guys have that really has stood the test of time, man. It's been the example of how groups should be in hip hop, man. But what is it about, I mean, what is it about you guys that has kept you guys together for so long that other acts or other groups can't find to do? Because, you know, you always have groups that come in and then break up for whatever other reasons, whatever various reasons, but you guys have always been a fortified front no matter what.
We was brothers before we signed any record deal, and we vowed to never let nothing that got nothing to do with this record industry ever intertwine in our brotherhood and our bond. You know what I mean? We used the discrepancies and the hardships that we see other groups go through and the bullshit they go through, and use that to make us even more solid and more airtight.
Where?
And the cloth is different. As my brother Luch will probably tell you, is nobody made us up. We made ourselves up, and we made it. Yeah. We made it the hard way.
We went to them together. Already put together.
Word up.
We came already assembled. As these other acts get assembled, they come in a box, and the label puts them together. We came assembled already.
Yep.
No doubt, man. And then let's get into the current issues right now, man. This pandemic, man. You guys have been been in hip hop for so long. You've seen so many things transpire, man. But did you ever think in the world that this would happen? Like
Hell no. This shit was a screeching halt. Like, what the fuck? It went from me not taking it serious to seeing people die to like stopping the money and all that kind of shit. It was just like, man, yo, you know, crazy for me. I ain't experienced nothing like this before.
Crazy shit.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking bananas, bro.
I mean, but
crazy time to be alive. The world's changing, man.
Yeah.
You know?
So what have you guys learned as far as moving forward? I know, what have you guys like talked about, like as far as either as a group or solo, man? What have you guys learned or taken from this and then plan to apply like moving forward with your career?
From this pandemic?
Yeah.
I mean, one thing, I'm glad I had
save your motherfucking money.
Motherfucking right, kids. You beat me to it. I was gonna say, I'm glad I had a shitload of money saved, man. Because this shit is crazy out here. These motherfuckers is wild.
That's a fact.
Oh, man.
But then, I mean,
boost your immune system,
and
bro.
your health, word.
Keep your health up, man. Protect your family at all costs.
They can run
by your family calm. Keep your family calm.
Word.
That's the crazy shit, Style, because the health is like, everybody got money. Everybody can have money, but once that health goes, it's a wrap.
Once the health goes, it's as good as gone.
You can't enjoy your shit if you ain't healthy.
Yep.
For sure. And then, man, you guys, you know, like you said, you've been around for a while. And it's like, man, with the whole pandemic thing now, it's changed the game. But man, how do you guys plan on engaging with your fans moving forward? Just after when everything opens up, you got the live shows back. You know, fans is gonna
we definitely gonna hit the road as hard as we can hit it. Until then, we do this cyber connecting like we doing now. Or when they let the gates open, we on the stage, baby.
Yeah, survive and adapt, baby. We survive and we adapt.
Jesus
So,
Christ. I can't wait.
We always been the most accessible.
From the locks? Can they still get some love from the locks? Are we doing that 6 feet? You got to give me 6 feet.
I give you a bow.
Yeah.
I give you the bow. You know,
they gonna definitely get that.
I think you know whether you believe in the 6 feet or the mask or not. I'm not really heavily into believing in it on certain levels, but I think best thing is to be safe for your family. Just be cautious, precaution, keep your immune system up, stay away from people as much as you can. If you are around people when you get home, make sure you take your vitamin C, your zinc, something to boost your immune system, garlic, ginger, whatever, and keep it moving, man.
Definitely.
Facts.
Definitely, big time. He said, but man, Kish, you've been, during this pandemic, man, you've been staying busy. You know, you got these versus battles off. You know, I know your brothers got a laugh out of it. You know, they saw you up there doing your thing, but I'm sure they got much of a laugh out of it, man.
He was chilling to me. That was a regular
they saw me. They see me in that form before, so
I was drunker. I was drunker than him, cyberly.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? So it was cool though.
For sure.
Something to do.
Man, like if
something to do for the time.
If we had to discuss it, man, who would be a great versus battle for the locks?
Dipset?
Yeah, it gotta be something like that. It gotta be like
Mobb Deep?
Yeah, the mob. I would say G Unit, but like they're not like a group like that. They're like,
Nah.
Who else?
Anybody.
MOP.
I was gonna say, no disrespect, and I love and respect everybody, but I got us winning that against anybody.
Yeah, the catalog is crazy.
Fuck that.
For sure, but you guys all have individual catalogs of your own. Now, another versus that I think should personally happen is a fun versus between Styles and Kiss. That would be a fun ass versus. Even y'all could be together and y'all could get drunk, just like
we're gonna be playing a lot of the same songs.
Yeah, I don't.
No, come on. Y'all both got a solo catalog that
we do.
20 hits.
We do.
Y'all both got that. Y'all both got
that. We ain't giving y'all that. We can't let the internet and what y'all want to see break up what we stood for in hip hop. In no shape, fashion, or form. You know what I mean?
Just friendly competition. It's just friendly competition, you know?
I'm pretty sure we do that. Y'all hear that on all the songs. Any song you hear us on, you hear all the locks on. Each of us was trying to have the best verse. Live with it.
Absolutely.
Here you go.
No doubt. All right, well, that moves on into our next question, man. Individually, what would you guys say is your guys' favorite other half's best top five songs? Like Sheik, what is Styles' top 5 song? Your top 5 songs for Styles, and Jada, what are your 5 top songs for Sheik?
Damn, man, you got.
I can answer first. I never have that answer because they always switches. When you're in a mood, like, you know what I mean. Sometimes I'm silverback. Silverback mood, like, you know what I mean.
Walk with me.
Sometimes it's walk with me mood. Same with Kiss, and it's different vibes, like, you know what I'm saying. And certain shit I seen them make, and I'm just a fan from just seeing them make it and watch how they make it. Like, then certain shit is group shit. I don't really like. That's hard for me to do.
Yeah,
I can name 5 songs from both of them, but I can name 10 songs from both.
Right.
You know what I mean? Good questions, though.
What you say, boss?
So those are good questions you got. You got some real
You got them trivia questions.
Thought out shit.
Shit, is trivia questions and shit.
My bad. All right, well, you know what? It's been 4 years since you guys dropped an album in Filthy America, man. But everybody wants to know, man, is y'all working right now?
What's good? I'm on this thing. I'll be right back.
Yeah, we actually got an album coming out soon, man. Word.
End of the month.
Dropped 2 singles. Yeah. You guys dropped 2 singles already this year, so I'm just saying that's definitely
of
a new project.
End of the month, the new project coming, new Locks album. Yep.
For sure.
Absolutely.
For sure. All right, well, lastly, you know, this is 50, man. So if you guys had a question for 50 Cent, what would it be?
Let us get some movie roles.
Yeah, word. I was gonna say keep that shit coming, man. That shit is fire. All that
he's crushing it. He's crushing Hollywood.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell him what I told him last time I seen me. Cut her shit or cut it the fuck out, man. Cut her shit, bro.
Like,
stop fucking around.
And smash them again.
Everything I've been seeing is fire. I ain't gonna fuck with that. Real deal.
So he made 4 burgers?
Yeah.
All right,
nah, he doing his goddamn thing, man.
Huh?
He's killing them on the film,
smaller.
man.
I
love his work. I respect his work ethic.
All right, no doubt. Well, man, like I said, it's a pleasure having y'all here, man. You guys are legends.
Give me a pair of gloves.
Keep the music coming. You guys are timeless. You guys are classic.
Thank you.
And you guys are priceless. I mean, whatever you guys do, you got our full support, man. And
thank you, brother.
For everything you got going on in the future, whether individually or as a group. And man, this is 50, man. You got the locks, man. And make sure you check out the Ruff Ryders Chronicles.
Love is love.
Yeah.
Love is love.
Yes, sir. Bless you.